Welcome from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in Queens, New York. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the New York Mets. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And singing the big bat in the lineup so far this year, Luis Arias leads the team at OPS. So he's the guy that looks to slug and basically make things happen for them offensively.
Just a machine in terms of production at the plate. He'll take his walks. He'll barrel up the baseball. He'll hit the ball in the gaps. He'll hit the ball over the fence. So talk about a guy going good. That's him right now. And he's a bat that you want to stay away from if you're the pitcher.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And starting in this one, Kodai Senga.
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
All right, ready to get underway. Luis Arias stands in. The pitch. In for a strike, and the home opener is underway.
First pitch. 110.
And the righty deals. In the air, out towards left center, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. In the air, left side. Coming on is Pham to make the play. And there's one down.
Batting third, the designated hitter.
And time now for the Marlins lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These guys have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
The pitch. Just missed. Arias leads off first with one away. That misses the zone, and that's ball two. In there at the knees.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
The pitch. Left field. Pham under it. Two down. And up next for Miami, Jesus Sanchez.
Number 7, Jesus Sanchez.
In there, and it's 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Kicks and deals. Goes down looking. Marlins leave one. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Queens, starting on the mound in this one, Edward Cabrera. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So more times than not, when he's on the ball, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. The 0-2. That one to first, and he grabs it in foul ground. That one in the dirt. 1-2 the count. The line to kick the pitch. And a ball evens the count. The 2-2 on the way. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Snap throw.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on a pitcher as the game goes on.
Here's Luis Guillorme. High fly ball out towards left center. Soler running hard to get it. He can't get there. That should be extra bases. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Wastes no time there. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
One out, runner at second. And stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo. Entered the game as a pinch hitter last night. Back in the starting lineup for this one. One out and a runner at second. Back up the middle and a base hit. Guillorme around third. He will score, and it's 1-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Here's Pete Alonso. He was hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Runner at second here, one gone. Going 2 now. Got him. 2 gone now.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And next for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. And that's in there for strike 1. Strike 2. Nimmo at second with 2 down. That one misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
And he deals. Bounce to the right. A rise. And that'll do it. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 1-0. Top of the second, Avisail Garcia up to the plate. The right-hander back to work. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And now the 0-1. Now this is in the air down the line. And that is a foul ball.
Really nice swing as he gave that one a ride the opposite way, but it sliced just foul down into the corner. That had extra bases written all over it if it stayed fair.
Swings through it for the K. Slider got him for strike 3.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First two pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
And now it's Garrett Cooper up to hit. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1. One down, base is empty. And that is in for a strike. And the count 1-1. Gary Simmons has the plate duty in this one.
Well, with Simmons, it's not always your standard strike zone, Boog. It kind of gives a little extra in some parts of the zone and then can be tighter in others. But I think the important thing is he doesn't get labeled as inconsistent. So you got to stay ready up there.
That's off the mark. 2-1. Yeah, one of those umpires, you just have to know what to expect, right?
Exactly.
At the belt and fires. And now it's even up. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Coming on is Pham to make the play. Out number 2.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, Joey.
Here's Joey Wendell. In there for strike 1. Good eye right there. And a pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. And the Marlins down quietly. They're down 1-0. Bottom of the second. And now the Mets DH, Brett Beatty.
The designated hitter.
The wind of the pitch. In there at the knees. And that is strike 1. Righty delivers. And a good eye there. Next offering is downstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The pitch. And that's outside.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
Swing and a miss, and it's a full count now.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
And a 3-2. Right back to him on the mound. Slings to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
That's shortstop, Francisco.
Here's Francisco Lindor. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. First offering misses the mark. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. And the 1-0.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Next offering way off the plate. The next pitch misses. Full count, 3-2. Righty to the plate. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here comes a 3-2. Curve hit right back to him. In plenty of time to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. So up next for New York, Danny Mendick. First pitch, and he just misses.
Ball 1, no strike.
There's a strike at the knees.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball.
As he was out front that time. That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Mendick checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And he went around, according to Patrick Johnson. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Mets 1 and the Marlins nothing. On to the third inning. And now it's going to be Nick Fortes.
Number 4, Nick Fortes.
And the pitch. Fortes goes 5 feet 11 inches, 200 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018. Next offering is in for a strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
And that one is lifted in the air. Nimmo ranging after it. Got it. Covered plenty of distance there. And there's 1 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
John Birdie stands in now and watches strike 1.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Here's a 1-1. Next offering misses down and away. Close one, doesn't get the call. And now 3 balls and a strike. There's the strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Got him looking. Snap throw.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Here's the second baseman, Luis Arias. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Arias, 25 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. And there's the strike. In the air to left center. Coming on is Pham to make the play. Nothing doing for the Marlins. Still behind by a count of 1-0. As we go to the last of the third, and stepping in for New York, Tommy Pham. Cabrera back to work. Pitch misses there. 1-0.
1-0.
And now 2-0 as that one missed below the knees. And the right-hander deals. In the air on the infield. Wendell has it sized up. And there's one down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Jeff McNeil stands in. Struck out swinging, leading off the bottom of the first. Good eye right there.
Ball one, no strike.
The wind and the pitch. Strike on the inside corner.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's down on strikes for the second time today.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden, for the hitter, that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Guillorme takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. And it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Way out front for strike 2.
2 strikes.
Off the mark there. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two. Oh, that hit him. Fires to first on the run. That is the inning. Nothing doing for the Mets. They lead it 1-0. Back here at Citi Field, now the number 2 hitter, Jorge Soler.
Jorge Soler.
Here comes a pitch. Gets the outside corner with that one. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Pham in position. Makes the grab, 1 away.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. 0 for 1 so far.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
In there, and it's 0-1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
And that one is lifted in the air. Mend it. Under it. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
Now back, the center fielder,
Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. Struck out looking in his first at bat. That's in there. Strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Left-hand hitter waits. And that's in for a strike. Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch.
So, Boog, if you had to take one for the team, where would you want to get hit?
Chris, I think I'd have to say upper hamstring. Garcia in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And now 2-0.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
That pitch in for a strike, and it's 2-1.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Here's a 2-1. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Sanchez off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. 1 left for Miami. They still trail 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the inning. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
And the pitch. A little bit low.
Well, these Mets showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And that's through there for a strike.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Now all even up. Good job to fight that one off. On the ground, right side. Fires over to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Now back, first baseman,
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Went down on strikes his first time through. That's a strike. It's 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. That one misses in the dirt. And another ball.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
On the outside corner, 2-1 now.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
And a 2-1 on the way. That clips a corner. Hit on the ground to the right side. The flip to the pitcher covering. And the Mets go 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We played 4. It's the Mets 1 and the Marlins nothing. And welcome back. And now the first baseman, Garrett Cooper. And here it comes. Strike one. And that's in there at the knees. And that skips in the dirt. The pitch. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
The next offering misses. And that's ball 3.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
And the righty deals. Now fly ball to right center. And out number 1 on the grab. So digging in, Joey Wendell. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that's in there for strike 1. And that one is inside ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Ripped to short. Toss to Alonso. 2 up, 2 down.
The catcher, number 4, Nick Fortes.
Nick Fortes, the next up for the Marlins. He's 0 for 1. Here's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
The pitch. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Got it by him for the K. And 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They trail here 1-0. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now it's the DH, Brett Beatty. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Now there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
0-1. And that one wrapped foul. Line to left, and that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. Grounded out back to the pitcher his first time. That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball one. Man at second.
Hey!
Beatty leads off second with nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike. There's a swing and a drive. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run comes in from second. It's 2-0.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So up next, Danny Mendick struck out swinging his first time. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Runner at second, nobody out. Tapped in front of the plate. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
Now batting, the left fielder, Tommy Pham.
Here's Tommy Pham. First time up was a pop out. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
Just missed. Next pitch misses way outside. Kicks and deals. And that curveball drops in there for a strike. (3-1) and he couldn't come up with it.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Back to the top of the Mets order. And now here's Jeff McNeil, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And now we'll get a mound visit from the pitching coach. Probably trying to give a little more time for that arm out in the bullpen to get warmed up. And a foul ball. Runners at first and second with one gone. Strike two.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Checks his swing. Appeal to third. Didn't go. Rolled to short, could be two. To first, that's it out.
Now batting, third baseman, Luis.
And next for the Mets, Luis Guillorme, 1 for 2.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
That one's in there, 0-1.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And down on strikes he goes. Snap throw. One for the Mets here on the RBI double. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. Start of the 6th. John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, John Birdie. And a pitch. In there at the knees for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. John Curtis preparing to come on if needed. Leone warming up as well. And he deals. And that one ripped to left. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
And now Luis Arias. Senga checks the runner, and he's back standing.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
That's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
First and second, no outs. Now the left fielder, Jorge Soler. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Kicks and fires. That one is absolutely belted. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Here comes the runner. He'll score easily, and it's a 1-run game.
Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the 2-bagger. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases. And a pretty good chance we can see a lead change here, at least a tie ball game with both of those runs in scoring position.
And now for the Marlins, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Pitch is in there. That's strike 1.
0-1.
And the right-hander deals. Shot back to the mound, and he gloves it. Tosses to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. And now the center fielder, Jesus Sanchez. There's a strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The 0-2. In the air, center field. Nimmo ranging after it. Racing, makes the catch. Runners tag up from second and third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 2-2.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Kodai Senga won't go any further, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break. Taking over on the mound for the Mets, David Peterson. This is his 3rd time out this year.
Well, we got ourselves a new ball game. Nice job right there at the plate. Sacrifice fly, and he gets in the tying run.
And now the right fielder, Avisail Garcia. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Clearly taking all the way right there. I think he's just trying to measure up this new arm out there on the mound.
And a pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Next pitch is popped up. Alonso makes the play, and it's out number 3. They get 2 and draw even again. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. We are tied 2-2. Now on the bump, JT Shagwa. He's making his 4th appearance of the season.
Number 84, JT Shagwa.
And now, Brandon Nimmo, 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the 1st. The pitch. And there's the strike. Shagwa, a 6'3" righty. He features a slider, a sinker, and he works in a 4-seamer. Fouled off left side. Oh, 0-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The pitch. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Alonso, 28 years old, and he's a former home run derby champ. The 1-0. In the air, right field. And that one gets down, fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a 2-bagger.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Now the catcher up to hit, Francisco Alvarez. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Just off the outside edge. Alonso over at second, one down. Next one misses. 2-0. Appears they're working around him with the base open, Singy.
Well, you know, these 2-0 counts, Boo, they're just not what they used to be, and we sound like old guys when I say that, but ultimately this is a strategic game, and you expect to see this type of approach by the pitcher in this situation.
Two down. Bounce to the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. On the ground to first, could be two. To second, that's one. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. So no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We're through 6 full. We are tied 2-2. Top of inning number 7, and here's the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
The first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. The wind of the pitch. Curveball over for a called strike. Next offering way upstairs. That misses off the outside edge. Close, but called the ball. 3-1 now.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
In for a strike. Counts full, 3-2. Gets a glove on it in the hole, but the throw to first gets him easily, and that's the first out. Joey Wendell, the next up for the Marlins. Ball one, no strikes. There's the strike. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
The punch out there. Snap throw.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. It's hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Fortes in the box now. No balls and a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
2 strikes.
Ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Birdie in the box again, takes a strike. And the lefty with the 0-1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Back-to-back singles, just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Luis Arias. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't see a visit from the pitching coach here. Just to remind him, focus on the hitter. Don't worry about anything else.
The 1-0. That one missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And delivers outside.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
First and second, 2 down. In for a strike, now 3-1. Line drive. Coming on is Pham to make the play. Marlins strand a pair. Score remains 2-2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Number 33.
Number 33, Andrew.
Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor.
The shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
And now the count is even. The wind to kick the pitch. And there's a ball.
2-1.
And that's too high.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
And it's filled up. This ball's chopped on the ground. On the run, sends it over to first. Lindor retired.
The right fielder, number 15.
Now it's the right fielder, Danny Mendick. There's a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for guys to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
On the ground, right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now back,
Tommy Pham up now for the Mets. First offering misses the mark. Just off the outside part of the plate. Good hitters count the 2-0. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. And that's ripped into left, base hit, and that's going to roll to the wall. Around first and hustling for second. Around second now as they still don't have it. Pulls into third safely with a triple.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
So the lineup flips over. Jeff McNeil getting ready to hit. Steven Oker into the game.
Number 48.
That's in there. Strike one. Two down. Go ahead run and scoring position. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate. In plenty of time to first. That's out number 3. Nice work from the Miami pen there. 8th inning coming up. We are tied 2-2. Back here in Queens, here's the left fielder, Jorge Soler. Peterson back to work. And that one off the outside edge. That's in there. And the count is 1-1. He caught it behind his back. Throw to first, and they get the out. Jazz Chisholm Jr., the next up for the Marlins. That one ran inside, almost got him. Next pitch is downstairs. Way inside, gets out of the way. And the 3-0 finds the zone.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
That one's in there. 3-2 now. And the pitch. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
Oh, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
Got him. And there's 2 away.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Sanchez stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And the 1-0. Uh-oh, that got him. And the potential winning run is aboard.
Now, biggest concern other than injury after a moment like that is just how the pitcher will respond. You know, sometimes a guy will lose confidence in a pitch when he's hit somebody.
Garcia in the box now, takes strike 1. That one off the mark. 1-1. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Next offering is in for a strike. And a ball evens the count. Next offering is fouled back. And now it's filled up.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Garrett Cooper next to hit for the Marlins. Swing and a ball popped up, and that'll fall for a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Throw quickly to the infield, and the go-ahead run has to hold up at third with 2 away.
Well, that worked out as good as it could have. We mentioned the RBI opportunity with the runner moving on the 3-2 pitch, and he cashed in by finding a hole in the outfield. You know, that takes a little extra concentration in the box because of the movement on the base paths. Easy to get distracted, so that was a really nice job there.
Cooper up to bat next, lays off for a ball.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. And that's in for a strike. Sanchez on third. Garcia at first, 2 out of the inning. And that one lifted in the air center field. Nimmo flashes the leather on the running catch. Bottom of the 8th. Now the third baseman, Luis Guillorme.
This is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
And a pitch. That's in there. That's strike one. Here comes a pitch.
Ball one. One ball, two strikes.
And here's a slow roller. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Brandon Nimmo now at the plate. 1 for 3. And takes low for ball 1.
Ball one, no strike.
Lined, and that's a base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
New pitcher coming on, the veteran Matt Barnes. This is his 5th appearance of the year. And now Pete Alonso just missed.
Count 1-0.
One away, tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Next offering is in for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Next offering in the dirt, and it's 2-1.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you were anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Francisco Alvarez up next for the Mets. The 3-1. They say it went. One away, tie game. Go ahead run stands at first.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
Right-handed reliever struck him out looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
So up next for New York, Francisco Alvarez. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
And here it comes. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate, and he's into scoring position with 2 gone on the wild pitch.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Runner at second, 2 down. Up the middle. 3rd out. 1 hit, 1 left. 9th inning coming up. We are tied 2-2. Back here at Citi Field, we go to the 9th, and at the plate for Miami, Joey Wendell. Peterson back to work. And the slider catches the zone. There's a strike to the knees. And it's 0-2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Left-hand hitter waits. Swings and misses, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back to back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
So digging in, Nick Fortes. First offering, and it just misses.
Ball 1, no strike.
The pitch. And a strike. The pitch. Ripped into center, base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Go-ahead run on base. John Birdie at the plate. First pitch, not close. Kicks and deals. Just missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That's a little bit low.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Luis Arias waits on deck for Miami. Here's a 3-0. And there's ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Luis Arias, the next up for the Marlins, known for his late inning heroics.
So all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning. Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue finish off this hitter.
Line drive, makes the catch for the second out. Jorge Soler, the next up for the Marlins. That's ripped into the outfield. And out of here. His second of the year, and they jump in front in the ninth. It's 5-2.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
The Mets with a new arm on the mound, John Curtis. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Curtis.
And now here's the Marlins DH, Jazz Chisholm Jr. In there for strike one. Curtis, 29 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2014. And the 0-1. Late swing, foul to the left. And the 0-2. And that just misses.
It's a good take.
Up the middle, and it's through for a hit.
Well, that's his first hit in this one, so that should help him feel a little better. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Stepping in, Jesus Sanchez. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. Righty to the plate, and ball one.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity, try to get a rollover, something on the ground, stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Out to center, Nimmo ranging after it, makes a nice running catch. And that'll do it. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run homer. It's now 5-2. Major League Baseball is on the show. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, A.J. Puck. He comes in with a chance for his second save of the season.
Now for Miami, number 35, A.J. Puck.
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets.
The designated hitter, Brett Beatty.
The pitch. Good eye right there. Puck. He's made a name for himself as a very effective reliever, but not really what you expect from a bullpen arm these days because he's not out there racking up Ks. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Makes the catch. One away.
Couple of pitches and a quick out. I think it's the deception and his ability to change arm angles and slots and give hitters different looks within one at bat. They're never able to get comfortable. When you only see him once, a lot of times he has success.
Lindor, batting with one down, takes a strike. Next offering is fouled back. And now 1-2. Got to be clever, too, when you don't have that lights-out stuff, right?
Absolutely. You got to know what you're able to do. Instead of focusing on what that hitter's strength is, stay with your strength and trust that you'll come out on top.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Fastball inside just freezes the hitter. I don't think he was ready to pull the trigger. A lot of times hitters are looking away, and that one locked him up.
Danny Mendick up now for the Mets. And that's in there for strike one.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that guys have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
The 0-2. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Whips it to first on the run. Throw to first is in time, and that'll do it. The Marlins take game one of the series on the road.
It's always nice to grab the opener of the series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
Here now is our final line score for this afternoon. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Mets, 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 3. Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
TGIF and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, the Marlins put together 10 total hits as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 5-2. The Atlanta Braves combined to allow only 4 hits as they bested the visiting Padres 4-1. The Reds smacked 15 team hits as they knocked out the Fightin' Phils 10-4. The Rockies totaled 13 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Nats 9-6. The Los Angeles Dodgers sent 3 balls into the seats as they got a road win against Arizona 4-0. It was their 7th win in a row. The Yankees got the win in extra innings over the Orioles 2-1. The White Sox launched 3 home runs as they defeated the visiting Giants 4-3. The Detroit Tigers combined for a 4-hitter as they beat the visiting Red Sox 3-0. The Toronto Blue Jays held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 4-1. The Astros pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 4-1. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.
Inside the the Show with Justin Allegri.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Starting off in the National League East, the Padres got 11 hits overall as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 10-6. The Nationals combined for 4 total home runs as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 8-3. Christopher Morel launched a pair of home runs while driving in 4 along the way as the Cubbies got the best of the Rangers 4-3. The Milwaukee Brewers pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 1-0. Luis Robert was a major force at the plate, driving in 4, helping the White Sox to defeat the Pirates 4-3. The Diamondbacks broke up their 7-game losing skid as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 2-1. The Royals put together 10 total hits as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 4-1. Yandy Diaz drove in 4 and had a home run as the Rays pushed past the A's 7-5. The Seattle Mariners picked up 14 hits in total as they beat the Guardians in Cleveland 4-2. The Blue Jays racked up 11 hits as a team as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 6-5. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.